What's going on, guys? Bringing you a pretty cool video today I've been wanting to make for a while now, and we're going to see whether or not a team of players who have never won the Stanley Cup can win one together. I'm very interested to see how this team does. Also, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to leave the thumbs up. So, the team we're going to be subbing out here is actually the San Jose Sharks, and the reason is, as you guys are about to see, pretty much the entire core of this team is on the No Cup team. Burns, Carlson, Couture there, all on that team, as well as I think a couple more guys. So I figured, we already got the core of that team. Might as well sub them out. So our custom team there is the Cowtown No Cups. Top players, Carey Price, John Tavares, Blake Wheeler. Basically for this, I tried to take the players the most games played that have never won a cup, as well as some superstars that are pretty close in terms of the games played. Basically anyone with about 800 plus. I think Carlson might be the lowest. He's about 750, I think. So, team logo there you can see is a chicken laying an egg. I figured all these guys have a goose egg in terms of the amount of cups they've won, so that was fitting. 94 overall there for the team rating. Pretty crazy. They are 3 overall above the Tampa Bay Lightning there, who just won back-to-back cups. So, this team should have a pretty good shot at winning it, but, as we've seen, these guys have never gotten it done before. Maybe all playing together, they're on a stacked team. They can finally have some luck. Alright guys, so next I'm going to show you what the lines are looking like for this team. You can see team stats there is buyers, so EA thinks, we should be contending for that Stanley Cup. First line is stacked. Giroux, Tavares, Blake, Wheeler all get a +3, and that's because they have the perfect player type mix there, power forward, sniper, and playmaker. I feel like that first line is definitely going to carry. Second line here is actually, I think, the youngest line on this team. Jamie Benn, Logan Couture, and Jacob Voracek. All 3 of them were actually drafted in 2007. Zach Parise, Paul Stastny, Joe Pavelski on the third line. And then the fourth line there is actually all 3 of our captains. Marleau, Spezza, and Thornton, the oldest line by far. 41, 37, 41. Definitely a grizzled veteran line, but their leaders hopefully can finally get those guys a cup. Defensively here, Giordano, Carlson's our top pair. Weber, Suter's the second pair, so reunited those 2 guys who played together for so long in Nashville. And then Edward Vlasic and Burns is the bottom pair. Again, I mentioned just how many Sharks players you got. 3 on defense, offense. You got Couture, Pavelski's a former one. Marleau, Thornton, 7 Sharks players here. Goaltending wise, Carey Price, of course, is our starter. Lundqvist there backing him up. I'm hoping one of these 2 guys can win a cup in real life. In game here, we're going to try and get them both a cup. In terms of the special teams, the first power play unit gets a +3, so I feel like our power play is going to be really solid. Even the second unit there is getting a +1 and has pretty good players on it. In terms of the 4-man power play, the first gets a +1, second is 0, but again, it's pretty stacked. PKs, 2 zeros, which isn't too bad. Same with the 3-man. Usually get minuses there, so I'm fine with it. Also, scratched, have some guys that are just going to kind of come along for the ride, try and get them a Stanley Cup. Travis Zajac, Andrew Cogliano, Keith Yandel. All these guys have tons of games played. Yeah, Zajac real life's over 1,000. Same goes for Cogliano, and Yandel, I believe, also over 1,000 in real life. So, we'll see if we get these guys a cup. Again, some of these guys, Thornton, Marleau, for instance, real life, probably their time is up. Maybe they have 1 year left in them, but in game here, of course, they have a lot of time. Speaking of which, I did want to show you guys the captaincy. I'm not sure if I mentioned who's wearing the C, but it is Marleau there, with both Thornton and Spezza wearing the 2 A's. I've already simmed some of the preseason. In 6 games so far with 3-2-1, and Giroux's got a point per game. Take a look here at the overalls, offense, defense, and goaltending. So we have 96 offense and defense with 90 goaltending. Pretty solid. Showing Tavares there as our top player. You guys can see the away jersey I made. Went for a red and yellow theme there. And then the home jersey here is actually a red, cream, and black. So mixed it up a bit. I think honestly the 2 jerseys aren't too bad considering I had a chicken logo to work off of. You're not really going to make the coolest logo with a chicken. But we're going to start with the sim now, guys. Again, 94 overall. Pretty stacked lines. Hopefully we can get these guys a cup. This isn't good for Calgary fans. They just fired their head coach beginning of January. You guys can see our record there. Pretty good, but honestly, considering we're 94 overall, you'd expect better. Now, of course, it doesn't really matter how we do in the regular season. All we care about is that playoff success. And another trade deadline here, guys. A record of 36, 23, and 3. Again, pretty good team. We're not dominating, though, or anything like that. We have a 1-win lead on the Golden Knights in our division. 75 points. The Wild are beating us. Same with the Hurricanes, Lightning. So, yeah, we're not, even top 3 in the league. Giroux's having a great season. 76 points in 62 games playing with Tavares and Wheeler, which we kind of expected. So hopefully the team continues to play well. If they go in the first round of the playoffs or something, I might cry. And I just finished in the regular season, guys. Unfortunately, we fell 1 win shy of 50. Record there's 49, 27, and 6. But still, solid season overall, 104 points. We did win our division and the conference. Tied with the Avalanche, so we must have had more regulation or overtime wins. Lightning, though, 109 points, look to be the President's Trophy winners. Giroux there, 97 and 82, so awesome season for him. 3 points shy of 100. Love seeing that. Tavares as well, 93, Wheeler 87. So yeah, that top line was insane. They all were about plus 30 as well. Voracek, Couture, Carlson, they're all putting up a good amount of points. Unfortunately, Voracek, Couture, Pavelski, a lot of these forwards are actually dash players. Ben there, almost 50 points. Same with Weber. I'm not seeing Brent Burns. Did he have a really down year, or did I just miss him? I feel like Brent Burns had 18 points. I mean, he was on the third D pair, but he was also on both power plays. He had 205 shots, 15 minutes a night. I'm not sure what happened with him. Ryan Suter there's defensive, same with Vlasic. So overall, I think everyone played pretty well. We'll see how the goaltending did. Price there got a lot of the starts. Lundqvist, solid amount there as a backup, 31. .905, 2187. Price's numbers a bit better. .91 there and a 2.64. We'll take a look at the entire league, see where our guys finished. I feel like Giroux maybe on the first page, but definitely not when you're at Ross. Yeah, McKinnon there, 112. OV, 64 goals, probably Maurice Richard. Giroux actually finished 5th in scoring with 97 points. Okay, and Tavares was on the first page as well. Goals there, Ovi did lead with 64. We'll take a look at defensemen next. Hedman, 77. Spurgeon, big year for him. Alright, so we had no one on the first page. Goalies, someone was asking me to show this before. Vasilevsky had 74 games played, 44 wins, .912 and a 2.71. Mrazek there, 70 games played. Some of these goalies were playing so much. If you guys are wondering about the rosters, you'll see Fleury's on Chicago. I put through all the trades, but I haven't moved around guys who signed with new teams, as it really messes it up not having Seattle. For instance, Colorado would have both Grubauer and Kemper. You're kind of doing it all a year early. So I feel like this is the best bet. Just do the trades, don't do the signings. And if they happen, in game in this summer, they happen. Otherwise, we're just going to leave it. Rookie skaters here. Kaprizov at 90 points this season. Wow. Lafreniere, Stützle, Norris, all around that 50 mark. So in terms of the entire league, we won our conference. And we finished second behind the Lightning. So yeah, pretty solid year. 7 teams there, 100 plus points. Dallas kind of gets screwed at 15, doesn't get in. Senators finished last in the NHL. Goals for, we're second behind the Lightning. Goals against, we are 4th place, which isn't too bad. And where's our power play percentage? Because I was saying how I think our power play is pretty good. Or just total power play goals. We're first place by quite a lot there, 71. And we did have the highest percentage. Okay, so yeah, this team is solid. We'll see what we play here in the first round. It's going to be a wildcard team, obviously. And it's the Anaheim Ducks. Okay, honestly, I'm surprised to even see them in these playoffs. So first 2 games here at home. And we get a 4-2 win, a 3-2 win. Next 2 games in Anaheim. Continue to win. No sweep, unfortunately. They beat us game 4, but do take it in game 5. Second round, who are we up against? Edmonton Oilers. Okay, so we'll stop simming. We kind of know what the Edmonton Oilers look like here. So first 2 games are at home. 1 win, 1 loss. We'll take it. Loss, win. Okay, so all tied up. Best of 3. We lose game 5, so we have to win these next 2. We're done for. I'll do this period by period here. Up 3-0. Weber, Felski, Tavares. 4-0 with Wheeler. Fogle adds 1 for the Oilers, but a bit too little too late. So, heading to game 7 now. Can we get this done? I'd love for these guys to win a cup. Come on. David Draisaitl, they're still young. 2-1 lead, Marlo Ben. No way. 3-2. Wow.
You suck!
The Edmonton Oilers, of all teams, are going to take us out. The team that, can't seem to get past the second round of the playoffs. That sucks. So I don't know, maybe these guys are cursed or something. 94 overall. Lose the Oilers in the second round. Unreal. And the Lars results are in, guys. Detroit, they're picking first overall. I'd love for that to happen this year. 2022, get Shane Wright. The Blackhawks, surprisingly, won the Stanley Cup. I'm guessing, adding Fleury to their team, as well as Seth Jones, really helped them in the sim. I think Fleury probably might have been the X factor. Take a quick look here at that playoff tree. So Chicago with the Preds in 7, Wild in 5, Oilers in 5, and then the Montreal Canadiens in 5. So Montreal actually gets back to the Stanley Cup in the sim, just like real life. That's pretty cool. Want to see how everyone did in the playoffs. Wheeler at 18 and 12. That's unreal. Giroux 17, Couture 14, which is still solid. Tavares is a point per game. Wheeler and Giroux were going off for us. The fact we couldn't even, make the conference final, that's unbelievable. How did Price play? 7 and a 5 with. He went 7 and 5 with a .892 and a 3.26. That's not like Price at all. Carey Price is like playoff Price. He does so much better in the playoffs than the regular season. To see him actually do worse in the playoffs, I'm not really sure what happened there. We'll take a look at the awards next. So I already know all the team awards. We'll see if maybe we got some player award. McKinnon, Art Ross, and the Hart. Spurgeon, James Norris. Okay, he got over Hedman, who I think had more points. Kuznetsov, Lady Bing, Kaprizov, Calder, Hinostroza, Conn Smythe. That's a random player to get the Conn Smythe. Grubauer, Vezina, and the Leon Jennings Trophy. Anderson on LA got the Bill Masterton. Buffalo coach Jack Adams, O'Reilly, Selke, McKinnon, Ted Lindsay, Ovi, Maurice Richard. So Unfortunately, no hardware there. The no cup team, again, even when they all play together in a stacked team, still comes away with no Stanley Cups. Like I mentioned, I'm really hoping for a lot of these guys' sake. In the last year or two of their season, they can go to a contender and get a cup, because it sucks when you have such a great career, but you can't even win the one Stanley Cup. I feel like a lot of these guys would trade all their individual success away in exchange for being able to lift the Stanley Cup over their head just one time. But that's it, guys, for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, hit the sub button. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.